Hi, welcome to SBR TV. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our college bowl coverage here on SBR TV. Right now we have a returning guest, Steve from collegefootballwinning.com, who's given us a bunch of great picks already so far in previous bowls. And now we're going to take a look at the Cotton Bowl and the Compass Bowl and the GoDaddy Bowl. Steve, thanks for being here once again.
Thank you for having me, Peter. It's my pleasure.
All right, now let's start with the Cotton Bowl. Now this is a tough one. Kansas State and Arkansas. Kansas State has been openly underrated by the lines makers all year long. They were a great bet all year long, 9-3 against the spread. I personally was on them many times and won with them. But here they're going against Arkansas, who might be a bona fide elite college team. Arkansas is really not one of these teams where Kansas State can kind of like make up for their lack of talent with their heart and everything. Then again, the line is 7.5. So I look at this line and I'm just confused. All I want to do is stay off it. What's your take on it?
I think what you said is pretty appropriate here, and after we're done discussing it, maybe you'll see if you agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas in the FBS is ranked 12th for passing offense. Their total offense is ranked 22nd. So you pit that against K-State's 109th ranked passing defense against FBS competition, and for total defense, they're ranked 88th, and that's not a good combination for Kansas State. Although we have talked about statistics and Kansas State before, and
right.
They have really done a good job of really mystifying us when it comes to statistics this season. But we're not done. This season, when Arkansas was held under 245 passing yards, and that was just 3 times this year, they were 0-3 against the spread. So in other words, you need to stop Arkansas's passing attack if you want to beat them. Well, this year, K-State has allowed 5 of their 11 FBS opponents to pass for more than 245 yards. And the way to beat Arkansas, both straight up and against the spread, is stopping the pass. Only Alabama and LSU have beaten Arkansas straight up. And as you know, top 2 teams in the country. Now, against the spread, there were a total of 5 teams that beat Arkansas this season. And in addition to LSU and Alabama, you have Vandy, Ole Miss, and Troy. All 5 of those teams have passing defenses that are ranked in the top 26, with the exception of Troy. And Troy beat the spread against Arkansas with their own top 20 passing attack. So looking at Kansas State, their passing defense, we said, ranked 109th, which coincidentally is also their passing offense rank. So if they're hoping to sort of backdoor the way that Troy did, you can't stop the pass, you just outpass them, K-State will do neither. So looking at this game, it's going to be in the climate-controlled ideal confines of Cowboy Stadium, where Arkansas should be able to pass under perfect conditions at will against Kansas State. We don't believe that Kansas State can keep up with that Razorback air attack. Last year in bowl games, teams with a better than average ranking for combined offensive and defensive scoring, they were 65.7% against the spread. In last year's bowl games, the teams that had the higher scoring differential, that's the difference between the offensive and defensive scoring, they were 68.6% against the spread. Arkansas is decidedly better than Kansas State in both of those categories. We need this at a touchdown. We can only lay a touchdown or less. So we need to shop around. And when we do, we are prepared to take Arkansas, but we need that to be a touchdown or less.
Yeah, I guess I tend to agree with you. That's sort of how I feel. I feel like Kansas State maybe, they sort of overachieved during the regular season, very proud of themselves, and here they're going into a bowl game against a really top team, and I think maybe they'll just, accept a blowout in the bowl game and not see it as a blemish on their season. So, yeah.